Good morning, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. If you really like my teaching and my efforts, please press the like button, share the videos with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell button to get the regular updates. In this video, I want to discuss about the distance vector routing algorithm. So I request everyone to watch the complete video for better understanding. Now, to make you understand the distance vector routing algorithm, I have taken the 5 routers such as router A, B, C, D and E. And let's take that router A and router B is connected by a bidirectional link. Is it clear? Meaning is that it is not having any direction. Meaning is that A to B distance is also 1 and B to A distance is also 1. Is it clear? They are not directed links, they are undirected links. Okay. Now, what is the information will be consists of each router? While we are constructing the distance vector routing algorithm, we need to find the routing table. Am I right? Now, the routing table will be consists of at each router. Let's take about the router A. What is the information you should find it? One is that what is the destination, and another one is what is the distance we need to find, and what is the next hop. Now, what is the destination? From A, who are the destinations? So from A to A is the destination, and from A we need to find the path to the B, which is a destination. C is the destination, D is the destination, and E is also another destination. Now from A to A, it is 0 because from A to A is 0 and next hop is A. Now remember one thing. Finally, we need to compute the from A to destination B, what is the distance and what is the next hop. Similarly, C, D and E we have to do. But when we are doing this one distance vector, initially we know about the distance between to ourselves and also to our neighbors. Remember this point, because using the hello packets or the probe packets, we can send to the neighbors. A will send the probe packets or the hello packets to the neighbors such as B and D. Based on the reply, it will compute the distance between A to D and A to B. So that information only it will have. And remaining information, who are the not the neighbors to the A, C and E are not the neighbors. So it does not know the distance and the next hop to the C and E. So each router initially comes to know about the information only about its neighbors. Okay. So A, B is the neighbor. Am I right? A and B are the neighbors. So it knows the distance and next hop is B only. Are you able to follow? Similarly, A to C, it does not know the distance and also it does not know the next hop. So distance I will keep it as infinity right now. And D, I know the distance as 2 and the next hop is D. So if A want to traverse a packet to the D, it has to send to the D with a distance of 2. Okay, and A to E currently does not know infinity and it does not know the next hop. This is the information you need to find it out at each router. Let me find out at B what will be the information. Okay, I will keep it as destination D. I'll keep it as DS as the distance and NH as the next hop. We will see at B what will happen. A, B, C, D, E is the information. Now, B to A is 1 and the next hop is A. B to B is 0 and the next hop is B only. B to C is 3, okay, and the next hop is C. B to D, it does not know the information because B and D are not the neighbors, so it does not know the next hop. B to E also it does not know the information, so it will keep the distance as infinity and next hop does not know right now. Is it clear? So this is the information will be there at C. Now let me find out at E what will be there. let me erase the A this much big. If we write it, we cannot explain the entire question. So let me draw it simple way. Yes, what is the information? Destination, distance, and the next hop, which is A, B, C, D, E. Okay, A to A is 0, B is 1, C is infinity, D is 2, E is infinity, A, B, and D, this is not known. Coming to the C. C, what is the router C? What is the destinations, distance, and next hop? What is the destinations? A, all the routers which are there in the network. A, B, C, D, E. And then C to A. C to A, does we know the information initially? No, C does not know the information. So it will keep it as distance as infinity, and the next hop is unknown. And C to B, yeah, it knows the information because C and B are the neighbors, and it has to send the packet via B. And C to C is 0, it will keep the information as C. C to D, right now they are not neighbors, so it does not know. C to E is 5, and it has to send to E. So this is the information will be there initially at the router C. Now let me find it out what is there at the router D and router E. Router D will have the information such as destination, distance, and next hop. I request you also to find them parallelly with me. What is the destinations? All the routers A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and the distance is D to A. D to A it knows because A is the neighbor. Okay, so 2, and the next hop is A. And D to B, because D and B are not the neighbors, so it does not know the information. So distance it will keep it as infinity, and next hop is unknown. D to C, distance is infinity, next hop is unknown. D to D is 0, and next hop is D. D to E is 4, and next hop is E. Coming to the router E, what is the information will be there initially? Initially, it will be there the distance, destination, and next hop. What is the destination? All the routers A, B, C, D, E. Are you able to understand? Then the distance E to A, currently it is does not know, so infinity. Next hop is not there. E to B, infinity. E to C, yes, it knows. It is 5, and it has to send to C. Sorry, it has to send to C. And E to D, it knows 4, and next hop is D. And E to E is 0, next hop is E. So this is the information will be there at each router initially. Are you able to understand? Now if you see that initially A does not know the information to C and E. How it will come to know? By exchanging the information. Now let's see that C's information A does not know. How it can find? C's information B knows. If B exchanges the information with A, then A will come to know. Similarly, come to the E. E's information who knows? D knows. Am I right? Because D and E are the neighbors. So D's routing table have the distance to the E. So if this information is exchanged with A, then obviously A will come to know. Am I right or wrong? Suppose let's take that you are staying in you are staying in a street. Am I right? All the houses will be in the serial order. Am I right or wrong? So you will know initially when you come newly to the street, you will come to know about your neighbors. With the help of your neighbors, you will come to know about other people. With the help of other people, you will come to know about the entire street. Am I right or wrong? So this is what we will call it as information passing. So initially A know about the information about B and D because they are neighbors. Then if B knows the information about C, if B pass the information, then A will come to know. So now how it will happen is that in the next step, each router will send its distance vector. Remember one thing, it will send only the distance vector. Lot of people will think that it will send the entire routing table. No, among the entire routing table, each node will send its distance vector to only its neighbors. Are you able to understand? Remember two important points. Each node will send the information to the neighbors only. And the second thing is that only it sends distance vector only. Are you able to understand? So this is the distance vector. It will send, A will send this information to its neighbors such as B and D. Okay. And so what is the information each node will have? Let's take that about A. A will get the information from B and D. Will you agree with me or not? Because A will come to know the information from B and D. B will send its distance vector. Similarly, D will send its distance vector. Coming to the B, B will get the information from C and also from A. So A will send its distance vector and also C will send its distance vector to B. Similarly, at C, who will send the information? To C, B will send its distance vector and also E will send its distance vector. Are you able to understand? B and E will send the information to C. If I take about D, D will get the information from A and E will get the information from D and C because they are the neighbors. Are you able to understand? So, what will happen is that we cannot take the entire all the routers and compute the information. So, I will take one node. So, let me take the A. Okay. Is it clear? But all these things happens parallelly. So, A will get the information from the neighbors such as B and D. So, first check the what is the B will send the value. B will send the distance vector as, what is this distance vector? 1, 0, 3, infinity, infinity. Am I right? Similarly, D will send the information as 2, infinity, infinity, 0, 4. This is the information B and D will exchange with A. I hope you are following it. Now, A need to compute or update its routing table. Are you able to understand? A need to find the new routing table. When it is finding the new routing table, it will not see the old information. Are you able to understand it or not? Remember this point. When A, because as B and D send the information, now A will compute its new routing table. When it is computing the new routing table, it will not check the old information. Okay. So what is the routing table it should do? It has to find the destination, distance, and the next hop. This information it will compute using the distance vectors from B and D. What is the destinations? These are fixed: A, B, C, D and E. Are you able to follow it or not? Now, this is at the A. A knows to the distance to itself. It is 0. You need to update it. And next hop is A only. Now A to B, already A and B are neighbors, so it will keep the value as 1 and to the B because it no need to find it out. Obviously, even if it finds from the B also, from the B also it can find A to B is 1 because this is A, B, C, D, E. So A to B information is 1. So this information is also there here. Are you able to understand? Coming to the A to C. Now A to C can be gone in two ways. We will see it. What is the way is that from A to B we will go and then B to C we can go. Am I right or wrong? Because B is saying that I can go to the C using 3. And A to B, I know the information. Are you able to understand? If I want to go to A to C, then via A to B I can go and then B to C I can go. Are you able to understand it or not? Now we will see A to B, what is the distance? A to B distance is, we know that 1 plus B to C distance is 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4. Are you able to understand it or not? Is it clear? Then we will check whether we know A to D information. A to D information we know. So if I want to go to C, whether I know about the, are you able to follow it or not? I need to go from A to C. So A to D, D to E, I can find it out right now. A to D, I can do it. D to E, but E to C information we does not know right now initially, because E to C information we does not know, because why E's our information I am not getting, because I am just forwarding this information only. So what I have to do is that, see this one, A to B and then A to D. Is it clear? So A to B already I know that information is 1. Then B to C. B to C is 3. So A to B plus B to C is 1 plus 3 plus 4. This is the information I will get with the help of the distance vector B. Now we will see, I can go A to D and D to E, what is the information is there? Not D to E, D to C. Are you able to understand? We need to finally go to C. This is what we are computing. Don't get confused here. See, this is a little bit difficult to understand. Let me discuss again. You want to go to C. So you got the information from the B and from the D. You need to check which one I have to go, which is the shortest distance here. Via should I go via B? Should I go via D? So what is the information? So what we will do is that, we already know the information from, let me write it again. I know the information or the distance from A to B, and then this will tell the information B to C. These two I will update. Similarly, A to D information I will know it. Am I right? A to D information I will know it. And then D to C, any information is there here, I will perform the addition. Between these two, what is the minimum value, I will find it out. And that value I will keep here, and next hop accordingly I will keep. Are you able to follow it or not? A to B information, we know that it is 1. Okay, A to B information is 1, and A to D distance is how much? A to D distance is 2. If you see this one, you come to know. A to D distance is 2. So 1 plus, if I take this one, 1 plus B to C distance, B to C distance is 3. If I do from A to B and B to C, it is 4. A to D is 2. Are you able to understand? D to C distance is infinity. 2 plus infinity is infinity. So which is less? 4 or infinity? Which is less? 4 is less. Are you able to understand? You will update the value, and then which is the next hop? Via B you are going. So A to C can go via B. The next hop is B. Are you able to understand? Similarly, you want to compute the distance to D. Okay, A to D distance, you already know it. Am I right or wrong? Is it clear? If you want to check it also, you can check it. A to D distance, you already know, here it has 2. If you want to compute using the minimum also, you can do. A to B you will compute, and then B to D you will compute. You will add these two, because from A you have to go to D. And A to D, here you can go directly. So between these two, which is the least value you will take. A to B value is what? 1. Am I right? Distance from A to B is 1. B to D distance is infinity. 1 plus infinity is equal to infinity. A to D is 2, which is the minimum value. 2 is minimum or infinity is minimum? 2 is minimum. So A to D is 2, and the next hop is D. Are you able to follow it or not? Similarly, A to E need to compute. Okay, we will check it. A to E I need to compute. So first I will find A to B plus B to E. Similarly, A to D plus D to E I will find. Okay, what is the A to B distance? Is 1. Okay, we are finding the E now. Sorry, this is not C, this is E. What is the B to E distance? Infinity. 1 plus infinity is infinity. Will you agree with me or not? And similarly, A to D distance is 2, D to E distance is 6. So 6, sorry for it, 4. So 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Are you able to understand? See, my M itself is confusing, so you can understand how difficult this concept is. Is it clear? So remember one thing, A to E, you need to compute the distance. So A to B, because this information only you know. So A to B, you will find the distance plus B to E. Are you able to understand? A to B distance is 1, B to E distance is infinity, 1 plus infinity is infinity. Then A to E via D you will check it. A to D distance is 2, D to E distance is 4, 2 plus 4 is 6. So A to E value is 6 and via D you will go. So this is the updated information at the router A. Is it clear? Are you able to understand it or not? So this information you update it. Are you able to understand? Means after the first round. After the first round, this will be the information will be updated as 0, 1, 4, 2, 6. Previously, when you verify it, initially you don't know A to C distance, which was infinity. But now you understood that A to C can go via B and distance is 4. Similarly, A to E distance you does not know. Now you got the distance as 6 via D. Are you able to understand it or not? So this is the updated information. Now for better understanding, let me compute at the router C. Is it clear? Because this entire thing will happen parallel as we are doing from at the A, at the same time at the B, at the C, at the D and at the E will happen. Now let me check at the C. At the C what will happen? At the C, what are the information it will get? It will get the information from the B. Okay, let me write here. It will get the information or the distance vector from B. What information it will get from the B? 1, 0, 3, infinity, infinity. Similarly, it will get the distance vector from E. Why? Because these two are the neighbors of the C. So, B and E will exchange the information with its neighbors. So, C is the neighbor it will get and E is the neighbor of C, it will get it. Is it clear? Because E will send the information to D and C because E's neighbors are D and C. So, C will get the distance vector from E. What is the information it will get? Infinity, infinity, 5, 4, 0. Now, C has to find the new routing table without considering the old value. Where is C? C is here. Are you able to understand? So what is the new routing table it will consist of? It will consist of distance. Okay, not distance first. What is the information it will consist of? Destination. Are you able to understand it or not? Destination, distance and next hop. We'll find this one. What are the destinations? All the routers A, B, C, D and E. Are you able to understand? Similarly, what is the distance we need to find? C to A, how to find it? As we got the information from B and E, so I will first check C to B distance and then B to A distance I will check it out. Similarly, C to E distance and E to A distance I will check. Which one is less, I will take that value. First tell me what is the C to B distance. C to B distance and B to C distance is same only. Am I right or wrong? C to B and B to C is same. That's what people will say. Distance from my home to your home and your home to my home is same. So C to B distance is equal to B to C distance. What is the information is there? B to C distance is 3. So it will be 3 plus B to A distance. B to A distance is 1, which is equal to 4. C to E distance. C to E distance is equal to E to C distance. E to C distance is 5 plus E to A distance is infinity. It does not roll right now, so it is infinity. So 5 plus infinity is infinity. Which is less? 4 or infinity is less? 4 is less. So C to A distance is 4 and next hop is B. Are you able to follow it or not? Similarly, C to B we will check it out. Okay, I hope you are understanding. So I request everyone to solve it parallelly with me for better understanding. C to B. C to B I can find directly from C to B, or C to E plus E to B I will do it. C to B distance is equal to B to C distance, which is 3. Okay, C to E distance is equal to E to C distance, which is 5, plus E to B distance. E to B distance is infinity. So 5 plus infinity is 5 and 3, which is less. C to B less is 3 and it is B. Are you able to understand? So if you verify it, I am doing or I am computing the distance from C to all its destination using these two distance vectors only. I am not checking the old value. Are you able to understand it or not? Old value means old routing tables. Now C to C. C to C is 0 only. From me to me is 0 only. From my home to my home is distance is 0 and you go to my home only. Is it clear? Now C to D. C to D we can find in two ways. How it is that C to B then B to D distance. Similarly, C to E plus E to D distance. What is the C to B? C to B is nothing but B to C, which is 3 plus B to D is infinity. So this is infinity, and then C to E. C to E is nothing but E to C, which is 5, and then E to D. E to D, which is 4. 5 plus 4, which is equal to 9. Are you able to understand it or not? So C to D distance is 5 plus 4, which is 9. Are you able to understand it or not? Okay, 9, and the next hop is that E. Are you able to understand? Because C to D distance you got 9 and you have got it via E. So next hop is E. And C to E information, how you will get it? Now C to E distance can be found in two ways. Via B, C to B distance I can find, and then B to E distance I can find. I will compute the addition between them. And then C to E I can find directly with the help of E. So I will check which one is the minimum. C to B distance is how much? C to B distance is nothing but B to C, which is 3. Then B to E is infinity. So 3 plus infinity is equal to infinity. Then C to E is nothing but E to C, which is 5. So 5 and infinity, which is small. 5 is small, so I will take E to C distance, or C to E distance is 5, and the next hop is E. So this is the way we will compute the C's updated routing table. Okay, previously it does not know distance from C to A, which was infinity. Now it came to know it as 4 and via B. Is it clear? And previously C to B distance is 3 via B, so it is not updated. C to C distance is 0, which is 0. C to D distance initially we does not know. Now we came to know it as 9. Are you able to understand? I am updating the information. C to D distance is 9 and via E. See, this is the information we got newly. Are you able to understand? Obviously we completed everything, but these values are same, so I left like that. So I got the B's updated routing table and A's updated routing table. Same way, the routers B, router D, router E also will compute parallelly with the distance vector of its neighbors. Are you able to understand? The same way how I done A and C, you have to find the B's, D's and E's. Then what will happen? Now once the A got this updated, in the next iteration, it will forward this distance vector to its neighbors again. Okay, it will forward this distance vector to its neighbors again. Are you able to understand? Similarly, C will forward its distance vector to its neighbors B and E. So it will be run for few iterations, and finally each router will get the complete information to its other destinations what is the shortest path. Are you able to understand? Let me discuss again. Once all the iterations are done, each router, let's say that B will get the complete information how to go to the each destination in a shortest path. What is the way? Suppose now let's take that using the Bellman-Ford algorithm. Obviously, we are doing the Bellman-Ford algorithm only. So it will be computed as, let's take that at A, what is the information it will get? What is the destination? The routing table at A will consist of three information. One is the destination and the distance and the next hop. The destinations are all the routers A, B, C, D and E. What is the distance? A to A distance is 0 via A. Am I right? A to B distance is 1 via B. Are you able to understand? Now A to C distance can be done in two ways. Means A can send the packet via B or via D. If I go via B, its distance is 4. Via D, it will be 2 plus 4 plus 5, which is 11. Which is smaller, 4 or 11? 4 is the smallest value. So A can send its packets to C via distance 4 with the help of the B. And A to D distance is 2. The next hop is D. A to E distance is 6 via D, because it can send the packet using the next hop B or using the next hop B. Which is the smaller value? If I go like this, it is 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5, 9. If I go via D, it will be 6. So this information each router will come to know. We got the A. Similarly at the B, C, D and E will get the final routing table. And this information periodically will be forwarded to each one. Meaning is that again after few time or few minutes or few seconds, it will again send this again distance vector, because periodically they have to update it. And one more thing, if any information A is getting about C, how it is getting? It is getting via B. So meaning is that it is getting the information about the network with the help of its neighbors only. Each router is getting the complete knowledge about the network with the help of neighbors. So it is getting via local knowledge. So the routing table is constructed with the help of local knowledge. Okay, or local information or local knowledge. Are you able to understand it or not? And another thing is that it is sending only the distance vectors periodically. Are you able to understand? And the another thing is that the convergence is slow. Why? Because if A has to find the shortest distance from A to C, it has to get the information A to D and D to E and E to C, and then A to B and B to C. How it will get? E to C distance, how it will get? Via D. How via D it will get? It first E has to send to D, then D has to send to the A. Am I right? Meaning is that using few iterations we are getting the complete knowledge. So convergence is slow as compared to the linked state vector routing protocol. Are you able to understand it or not? In the next video, I will discuss about the linked state vector. Then you will understand that some distance vector convergence is slow as compared to the linked state vector algorithm. I hope you have understood the concept related to the distance vector algorithm. If you still have any doubts related to the concept or this example, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts less than 24 hours. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a nice day.